Hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Thursday 8 a.m. check-in. This is one of those mornings where my mind I feel like they're so in a lot of different places, and there's a lot of different threads that I'm pulling on. And I feel like today, during our time together, it's a lovely time, a lovely opportunity to pull a lot of those threads together. The threads of all of the things that we've been contemplating, talking about, dropping in about, these intentions that we've been setting over the course of the last couple of months and beyond. And good morning. Thank you for your good mornings. So I was thinking about this last night during yoga and listening to Stacy talk, and I woke up this morning thinking about all of the ground that we really have covered, talking about setting boundaries and using our voice and regulating our emotions and acts of radical self-love, what that looks like, how we've been working on gently questioning our beliefs, how to be curious, how to be more of an observer, to bring that gentle curiosity in. And overall, really working on accepting and nurturing who we really are. And all of those, when we step back even from all of that and look at that list of things, experiences we've been stepping into, this is really what I would call a reparenting process for all of us. We are bringing in all of these healthier aspects, working on healing those really younger parts of us. And I was also thinking about how our process, Stacy and I have the process of the inner revolution that we touch on during these talks, that we will draw from, talk about, or refer to. And there's a lot more information on the app about our inner revolution, but it dawned on me this morning that our inner revolution really is a reparenting process. It's a helping to find that safety and structure that allows us to be aware that we're having something is impacting us, and building those resources to reconnect and hold on to ourselves, or to get those resources to feel a little more supportive. The structure that allows and encourages us to release all of these emotions, to make some internal space. And then how do we reclaim, not losing any piece of us, but how do we bring back those pieces that we buried as children to try to keep safe? And then the reforming is that wise perspective. It's that zoomed out, elevated perspective, right? Of being able to gently question the beliefs that are running through my head. And what do I want to change? How can I change it? It's that wise adult stepping in at that point. This process, however, whatever structure we use, whatever speaks to us, whatever resonates with us, right? That's, there's a lot of different pathways to get there. But I feel the most important is that we are reparenting ourselves, that we are connecting and in touch with that, the inner child in all of us that is carrying these beliefs, that is holding tightly and constricting around our wounds. And so today I thought that I wanted to share a really helpful exercise. And it's difficult for us to do via live stream. So I thought that I would share with you a sample. And if you are so inspired, you can do this over the next couple of days. Like all of the teaching that I've had along my healing journey, what has been most helpful for me is to see examples, is to hear and hear stories, hear examples, hear the concepts, and whatever resonates within me, that's the thread that I grab, right? Really staying in that middle ground, staying connected with myself. There might be elements that work for me, elements that don't, or I'll hear stories from teachers or authors and I think, oh, that is true for me, but I would change this language a little bit, and then it really does fit for me. And that's what I want to really extend to all of you in all of our talks and all of the meditations and all of the teachings and the sharings. Finding what resonates with you, changing whatever you need to change so that it is a fit for you and what you need. That being said, I really want to focus in on this inner child in all of us. And this is this younger part of us. We have been talking about this part of us, whether we have referred to it as our inner child all the time or not. This is what we're talking about. This part of us that has all of these interpretations about how the world works as she experienced through her experiences as a child, right? She received messages, he or she. For me, right? I received messages as a child with a childlike mind. Our brains were not fully developed, right? And our childlike minds ran with these beliefs as if they were truth. We watched people and situations play out around us and our family, with our peers, friends, and the culture at large that really formed our beliefs about love, about our worth, about our safety, about who we are. And we worked really hard as children to find a place to fit, to create safety, to secure love, whatever that looked like. For each of us, that could be a little different. And then as that child in us got older, these beliefs begin playing out in our adult life. And these are the beliefs running amok in our adult self. And what I have found to be really powerful in connecting with this inner child of mine is to write her a letter. And I've done this a couple different times over the course of the last couple years. And this is something I want to encourage all of you to think about doing, even if it's just dropping in for 10 minutes and writing a letter to your inner child. And I thought that perhaps today I would share with you a sample of a letter that I wrote, that I've put together. A thank you / love letter / explanation for that inner child in me, in all of us. So I encourage you all to just, wherever you are, to get comfortable, to just sit, to find that deep rhythmic breathing where you're breathing deeply but easily in and out, and close your eyes, dropping in, listening to my words, seeing what resonates with you, pulling those threads, changing whatever language, and seeing what resonates and what inspires you, perhaps moving forward to do your own letter. Okay. So shifting gears, closing your eyes, dropping in, finding that breath. Dear inner child, thank you. Thank you for protecting us by acting tough and unaffected. Thank you for forgetting about some of our needs so that we didn't get hurt, so that we weren't in so much pain. I know you did this to help us build a wall that wouldn't allow pain to enter. And I also know you didn't realize by doing this you were blocking the very love you longed for. You did the best you could with what you knew. I know you've put others before yourself throughout the sum of your existence. You've built a mound of unprocessed emotions in an attempt to deny others the burden or the discomfort your expression may bring them. I know you have felt resentment, rage, shame, and hurt and have acted out from these wounds. I know you criticize yourself for this. I know the aches your soul feels when you're caught in the midst of these imperfections. Unfortunately, some of these approaches you've used to survive might be setting us back these days. The shutting down, the isolation, the hypervigilance, the people-pleasing. While they were perfect coping strategies in an environment that didn't always feel safe and stable, we aren't there anymore. While it can feel a little rough and things aren't always easy, there does exist safety and acceptance now, the kind you never knew as a child. And I know you are tired. I know you are tired of the inner battles, the worry, the sadness, the fear, the attempts to control adult situations for which you should have never been responsible. And that's just it. You shouldn't have had to understand the adult dilemmas you were once expected to figure out. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to anymore. Why? Because there's an adult here now, one who wants to see you, support you, and love you just as you are. This is an adult with your best interest in mind, an adult that never wants to hurt you. This adult is me. It is you, just older. And I want what you want. I want peace. But peace doesn't come the way you think it does. It doesn't come by hiding or avoiding all the difficult situations and people. Peace comes from listening to that inner calling, that larger purpose. Peace comes from standing up for myself and not worrying about what other people think of me. Peace comes from knowing I am the full expression of my being, from being in alignment with my purpose, my values, my voice, my needs. Pain is a temporary thing if we allow it to be. But for that to be true, we must allow ourselves to feel it. It's through the act of pushing our pain deep within that we create a suffering that is not temporary. The temporary discomfort our expression of emotions may cause for ourselves and others is a far better option than the long-term devastation that our suffering can create. More than that, your emotions are valid and you are entirely worthy of expression. Let people surprise you in the ways they accept, support, and love you through your release. Your mind can only be as scary as you allow it to be. Rather than allowing it to be a fearful place, you have the power to make it a haven of reflection, wisdom, gratitude, and creativity. Your emotions and the way you feel your way through the world is your superpower. You do have the courage and the ability to ride the waves of emotions, to shine your light, and I will always hold on to you. Just as you're able to give love, you can receive that love with no strings attached. Receive love for exactly who you are in every moment. That love has always been circulating toward you, but you have to believe and understand that you truly deserve such a love. And you do. It is all around you. So let it shine into you and through you. You are perfectly imperfect, and you are loved because of that. And I know that you don't agree. I hear you loud and clear. And some refer to their inner voice as an inner critic. They even talk about drowning it out or ignoring it, but I know better. I know you are a scared child, and you are afraid of changing. You're afraid that change might result in abandonment, rejection, or abuse. While you may be critical, You're just trying to be protective, and I don't want to drown you out. I want to hear you and honor you. I want us to cooperate. I want to use your knowledge and experience to guide us to what we need more of, to help us grow and become stronger. Your caution is needed, but so is my passion and purpose. And the more we integrate, the closer we will come to the peace we both seek. Thank you for allowing me to once again find me through you. I no longer abandon you to try to gain temporary approval and security. By me showing up for us, now we can truly allow others to show up for us, all of us. And I couldn't have done this without first feeling the opposite. Through feeling alone, I now know the depth of connection. Through abandonment, I now truly know the reality of presence and commitment. And through our biggest heartbreaks and loss, I now honor my strength and resiliency. So today I appeal to you, sweet one, and I know you aren't sure what to think because you've always felt to be okay you had to be something different. And I will be patient and I will keep showing up for you so that over time you can understand I am not here to manipulate or take advantage of you. But I would like you to try to let me take care of that adult stuff that's just too much for a child to take on. I would like you to let go, just a little, so I can do for you what no one ever did. Really let you be a child, help you feel safe enough to let you fully be you, to feel supported and loved just as you are in every moment. And as you do, all that you are will become who I am, and we will be together living life in a unified inner world. And you will be able to play and to rest, and you will be able to close your eyes without fear and worry. You will finally find peace under my wing. You will be home. Love me. So taking a deep breath and bringing any threads of resonance back into your conscious awareness for the day ahead. Really just setting an intention to just take a few minutes after this talk to go slow, to reflect, to connect to that younger part of us and all of us. Setting any kind of a commitment to keep showing up for ourselves in this way, whether it's through writing or a letter or just dropping in and being curious. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you tonight at yoga. Reminder that we are not on Friday or Saturday, and then I'll see you again Sunday morning. All right. Take care, everyone.